on it, not printed, imprinted.
Yeah, I know what I mean. I know what you mean. Like it's like you can feel it.
Part of the plastic, yeah. Having a different colors doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't hurt, but you want it embossed.
We had both.
Raised.
We had the raised as usual what I see, but it doesn't really matter. And I've had both. I've had it where they're all the same color, and I had it where they're different colors, which I thought that was cool. So I can tell the kids, get me the blue measuring cup.
Yeah, you can tell you're two colorblind kids.
All right, I'll tell my wife, get me the green measuring cup.
Anyway, yeah, I'll be your sous chef. I don't mind. I'll be your veg prep. I'll be whatever you need me to be.
Include all that Tupperware stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just don't
I'll add it.
Fit in the beginning.
Should we start now?
I thought we already started.
Hey, hello! Today is the 15th of March.
Beware the Ides of March.
I wanted to say that. Beware.
Believe me, today has been the Ides
of March. Someone's in a bad mood, so be nice to him. It's okay, baby. This is always the part of the road where I stop paying attention, isn't it?
You stop paying attention to the road?
Because there's that old cemetery down there. It's calling to me.
It wants you in there?
I don't know what it wants. I don't know what it's saying. I remember we walked up to it once, me and the kids, and we were looking at the stuff. And somebody came out to see what we were doing. Somebody across the street. They probably get a lot of looky-loos. There's a really old cemetery over there, so... You know, like the 1600s or something.
Yep. So where's the craft place?
Oh, is it not there anymore?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, there used to be an AC Moore, but AC Moore went out of business. So I wonder, maybe there's not a craft store there, unless that's the Michaels there. I don't know. If there's not a craft store, I guess I'm not going in. Yeah, I need a sewing machine needle. So what's going on is we have to get some dog food for the dog. A couple.
Here's our list.
Groceries. Ready? Yeah, do it fast. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Did you memorize? Not you. Did they?
They paused it. Now they know everything, and they know the make of my printer now too.
Ah, the make of your printer. Now you can be hacked.
Yeah.
That brings up a thing I want to talk about. I'm thinking about turning off my Facebook account because I want to know what you guys think about this. I mean, I have a lot of different accounts on a lot of different websites, but the one that gets hacked all the time is Facebook, and I know there's bots or something out there gathering it up. I have to change my password so many times, it's driving me insane. And I had to do it recently, and the last time before that was 3 months. 3 months, come on now.
Well, there's a setting when you reset, because I just did it recently for my Facebook. I reset my Facebook password, because I hadn't been using it for like 3 years, 4 years maybe. And I wanted to do something on Facebook. I had to log in for it, so I reset my password, and when you're resetting your password, it gives you an option to force closing all other Facebook bots or whatever. Anything that uses Facebook, it closes them all up. It forces them closed, so that every time you go to one, you have to put in your new password again. So it'll never time out where it tries to log in with your old password because it's told it not to do that. So maybe you just have to do that.
Yeah, but I think I also want two-part verification.
You can do that.
I don't go on. I only go on like once a week. I'm not like on there looking at it every day. I don't go on that often. So I don't need it to be constantly open, you know? Yeah. If you need to tell me something, the best way to tell me is to send me a message, send me a direct message on Instagram. Or send me an email. Well, if you will send me an email, I'll see it sometime that week. But if you send me an Instagram, I'll see it or you send me a message, you can DM people on Instagram. It's the thing that looks like a little paper airplane. I'll see it better if you're following me, because that's the way it defaults it in there. See, that's the thing. I'm afraid. I like using Instagram. I use it almost every day because I like to look at pictures. I'm a picture person. As long as you're not telling me some weird stuff I don't want to know, I'm fine. But starting to do that on Instagram. But Instagram was bought by Facebook, so in my mind, I feel like it's only a matter of time before they connect to the two. And then what am I going to do? You know? Oh, look what they're doing, some kind of... Oh my God, is the whole place
Yeah, it's
down?
a mercy killing.
What
Can I show it? No.
No, don't show it.
Our McDonald's, the drive-through McDonald's that was near us, is gone. It's being demolished. Although, that sign looks brand new. I wonder if they're building a new one there.
Yeah, I wonder.
I bet they're gonna put it, because it was one of those McDonald's that was half a gas station and half the McDonald's, where the gas station half of it and convenience store half of it closed like 2-3 years
Yeah, there was
ago.
a problem with their tanks. I remember reading about it. There was a problem with their underground tanks for the fuel. So the gas station closed over a year ago.
So I bet they're going to put a whole new McDonald's in there, a real McDonald's.
Well, that
which
would
will
be
be
nice.
good.
I'm always happy with more McDonald's.
And they're timing it so that they'll be opening right around the time COVID's over.
Hopefully. You sound pretty sure about that.
Well, when
it's already over
they
in
redid
Texas,
that other McDonald's
right?
near us, it was only, actually they kind of had one open, and when they built the other one right next door to it, remember that?
Yeah, they had like a small thing.
Yeah, a small one, then they built a big one.
Yeah.
Or they built the second one, and then they closed it, shut down the first one, and extended the other one.
But they did that down in Exton too. I think that was like a company-wide process where they were expanding all the buildings, like kind of like they did with Wawa recently. So this isn't that. So they're probably not going to have well, we didn't see a small building there waiting, you know.
No, it's gone. It's
water.
Not water.
Water, not water. Water, not water. I don't know what I'm saying.
Mama? Not the mama.
I'm not your mama.
Do you remember that?
Not your mama. Yeah, well, it's probably best if they don't remember it. It was kind of creepy. It's
it
a
was
little
an
bit of a
awesome
creepy
show.
show. We're talking about dinosaurs, if you ever saw that. It's like these people wearing dinosaur costumes and they're I loved the grandma. I thought she was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the baby.
The baby was the best.
Not the mama. That was a weird show, though. It was like something where if you saw it, and if it was the first time you saw it and you knew nothing about it, you'd think, "Am I having a breakdown? What's going on right now? What is happening?"
They only had it for like 2 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was good. I liked it.
It was different.
Yep.
Let's see if they have a craft store. Oh, so you need to go to the Staples or whatever it is.
Yeah, you want to drop me off there and you go to the store and then I'll walk over and meet you, or stay together?
Unless there's a craft store, I'm gonna stay. It still says AC Moore, but I think AC Moore went out of business. Oh, AC Moore, I loved you so much.
You can go to Staples with me. I'm only getting toner. I was gonna say ink, but it's not ink. It's a laser printer. I'm getting toner.
So we get black toner, or
I'm
we
only
get the
getting
color
black.
one? So the color one.
The black is down to like 20%, and the color is like at 80 something.
So does it send you a message, or how do you know?
Because when last I looked, it was like 30 something, and I'm doing a lot of printing. And I had one print job that I did the other day where it was really light, and I thought that maybe it was the printer, but then I printed something today, and it was perfectly normal again.
I'm gonna park here, whether you like it or not.
I don't care.
I thought it said Karen, but it says Aren.
So I'm getting toner, and I'm getting
maybe I'll
paper.
come in with you.
That's all. Okay.
Let's see. So we went into Best Buy, not Best Buy. We went into Staples. We were just talking about Best Buy, and they had these 10. It said 10 masks for $15, but it ended up being $7.99.
Yeah, $7.50, like half off.
And it's 10 masks, triple layered, and it says made in Guatemala. I just want to see.
Not made in China. What?
I wasn't emphasizing that.
I was.
I'm
They
glad
don't
it
come
was
pre-laced
cheaper.
with COVID?
Will you stop it? So this is what they look like. They have the thing going all the way around it. Let's see. I don't know how well it's going to fit. Oh, you know what? I have those things, though, that I can put on it that makes the thing tighter. It smells like sweatshirt material. It needs to be washed.
It's 3-layer?
Yeah, it says it's 3 layers. You want to try it?
It's a little tight for me. I can't. They're a little too small for me.
But they might be good.
They'll be good for everybody else.
For everybody else, it'll give us some extras. I still want to try and make some more.
I need the elastic.
I still want to try making some more, but I need to buy a sewing machine needle. And the craft store that was here is gone. Well, there's a Joanne Fabrics down the road. I could get the...
And there's a Michael's in the other shopping center.
Sewing needle there. Well, they'll definitely have it at the Joann's. I like to have a break from the mask. There was a guy in there that didn't have a mask at all. Like he wasn't even pretending. Yeah, he was behind us he was behind us in line. He didn't even have something hanging there. He had nothing. He was like, he wasn't even playing. He was like, I'm done. The guy who helped us, everybody's a kid to me. Not everybody, but the kid that helped us was nice. Mm-hmm. And Bob took a picture of me with Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal was in there.
Yeah.
At least a cardboard cutout. Do you think that's really how tall he is?
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
Surprise me.
I guess you can't put it on my Instagram. Maybe you could put it on your... you don't put anything on your Instagram, do you?
I can give you the picture. You can put it up on Instagram. I can put it on Instagram.
You could put it on Instagram.
I don't share. Oh, I think I put like maybe one picture of food maybe, and that's about it. Here, you want me to do it now? And you can link to it.
Okay.
We'll be doing that.
Put my mask on. Every time I put a mask on, it feels like there's a tiny hair on the inside of the mask poking at me. So I'm just making sure there's not. Well, I don't think they can see it. There I am with Shaquille O'Neal. He's selling printers or something. What is that, a printer?
Yeah, Neptune printer.
All right, we gotta go get a couple
I'm gonna try
groceries.
to do my Instagram.
It's not connected.
Is that Wawa? Is it a craft place at the Walmart shopping center?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we can go from that direction. Dun, dun, dun.
So where's the Joann's?
It's.
Is it next to the mall or is it
It's
in the
in the
Walmart
mall.
shopping center?
It's in the mall. It's in the mall.
All right.
But you can go to it from the outside. I don't go into the mall to get to it. Ah, that startled me. You know, I was just gonna go backwards. We're back. We were in the G store getting some G's and some medicine and some dog food.
I'm making Spanish cod, not tonight.
Oh, lovely. I like the Spanish cod.
Yeah, I know.
All the olives and things. My dad liked it. Oh, he loved when you made the Spanish cod.
Yeah, he did like it.
My dad. See, you know, some people do things for the anniversary of, like, their parents' death, or for the anniversary of their birth date, or for both. So, do you ever do? Well, I know that your sister sometimes calls you.
Yeah, we do a little something for my parents' birth date.
I don't really do anything.
But not much.
I just wasn't raised that way. I mean, I was raised that... I guess at Christmas and Easter, we went to my grandparents' cemetery plot. We brought flowers, and my mom took pictures every time. Nothing looked different, but she took a picture every time. It was like she was proving to somebody she's been there. Look, we were there. We've been...
They could use the same picture for 5 years in a row. Nobody would notice.
Except for my mom always made me and my sister be in the picture.
That's so when her siblings are saying, "Did you go to Dad's grave?"
Stop.
Yes, there. Look at the picture.
Look, there's my daughters.
See, told you I went.
They never knew them, but they were there. That's okay. My grandfather on my dad's side, my pop, I don't know where. I mean, my dad said he was cremated, but I don't know if I believe that or not. Not that my dad would lie about it, but my grandpa was Catholic. I don't think he'd get cremated. I mean, maybe he.
Your dad was everything at one point.
No, not my dad. I'm talking about my pop. My pop was Italian. My dad was raised Italian, and then he tried a bunch of different Christian churches. Did I say raised Italian?
He was raised Italian.
He was
born Italian. He lived Italian. He died Italian.
He died Italian.
He did not change at any time from being Italian.
Well, his Sicilian. His dad was 100% Sicilian American. His mom is Irish and was Irish and Native American. She had a Native American last name. And people always ask me how much. I don't know. I tried tracing that part.
Yeah. If you could have documented it, our kids could have gotten free college.
I don't know.
You could have gotten free college.
I tried tracing it, and there's like a part where he's listed on a train, or his parents are listed on a train as what they used to call what is that they used to call people that were half black, half white?
Mulatto.
Mulatto.
Yeah, mulatto.
So he was listed as mulatto, which I don't know if they just called everybody mulatto who wasn't white or black or Chinese, because this is the time period during which the Chinese were helping build the railroad. So I don't know. I couldn't get back any farther than that, so who knows? Maybe the Latter-day Saints know. They have. So there's this religion in the U.S. Well, I guess it's other places too. It's the Mormons. They're also called the Church of Latter-day Saints, and they have an extensive library of family histories of ancestries, because they try to find out everybody's ancestry, because they're trying to pray everybody into heaven. And there's been even they'll take any religion, or if you're no religion at all, say you're Jewish, they'll take all your ancestors and try to pray them into Christian heaven.
There's a Michaels.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Is the Aldi gone?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think it was competing well with the other Aldi. They're too close together. That's okay. I don't mind going to this one, if you don't mind. Yeah. It gives you more time.
All you're getting needles, right?
I'm getting needles. That's it.
I'm gonna stay in the car. I may order our food.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So they've had a lot of the Church of Latter-day Saints has had a lot of, what is that? We press legal charges. They've had a lot of lawsuits against them for families that don't want their ancestors prayed for. Because we believe in freedom of religion.
I went into the when I was down in Alabama. I went to the Montgomery office of the Latter-day Saints for family research. Because they're open to the public. You don't have to be Mormon or that to go in there.
Yeah.
And because at the time I was trying to do a lot of my family research, and this is pre-internet. Or there was the internet, but about the only thing you could do for the internet and for family research was the Social Security death indexes were starting to go online, and pretty much that was it.
So when you were at the Latter-day Saints place, was like your family was listed in books, or how was it?
I had no luck. I didn't find anything.
Oh.
I was looking for one or two particular books.
Do they have librarians there to help you?
They do. They did.
You got no joy, huh?
Yeah.
No joy.
No gain.
Well, if we ever go to Utah, which I would love to go to Utah, there's some beautiful national parks in Utah. There's like 3 of them. And if we ever go there, then maybe we'll do some research while we're there. Why not?
Yeah. Well, now it's all online.
Is it?
Yeah. Ancestry.com didn't even exist.
I don't mean Ancestry.com. I mean the Latter-day Saints one.
Oh.
I'm sure they have their own library. I don't think they're sharing with Ancestry.com, which charges money to look at records that you can submit for. Oh, there's the Joann's right there. I thought it was farther down. I thought it was past the sporting goods store.
Handmade happiness.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to stay happy in the car.
Our happiness is handmade.
So,
I'm back. Should I show my sewing machine stuff?
if you want.
Oh, I just put the needles away. So, would I put them in the outside? I bought sewing machine needles. This kinds are called sharps. They're for regular sewing. And then I've been out of machine oil for a while, so
You got all exciting stuff, huh?
it's exciting. Look how exciting it is. This is sewing machine oil. I sound like a sewing nerd or something. How is this falling off now? It was like, this was on here somewhere. Oh, I guess it does it like this. Sewing machine oil. And then I got some fabric for masks. Look at this. Look at this with the kitty cats. I think I can make a mask like with these guys right in the middle. See them? Put them right in the middle of somebody's mask so it looks like they're sniffing the cats. It'll get washed. Oh my goodness. I thought this cat was drinking, but it says it says Tabby Tan. He looks like he's drunk. Anyway, and then I got some patriotic stuff because the summer's coming up. We gotta look patriotic in our house.
It's not even spring yet.
Well, whatever. I don't need a spring one. They had some fabric in there. They had some AC/DC fabric I thought about getting, but I thought our youngest son would. Well, both our youngest and our middle would pick on us. They're always picking on us for.
They have no taste in music.
What's the singer's name? They make fun of his voice all the time. They can listen to bands that have weird voices, but we can't. They don't like our weird voices. Our weird voice. That's not our voice, but
Rush is the best weird voice.
I don't think they got a weird
Geddy
voice.
Lee. He's got a very high-pitched, scratchy sound. A lot of people cannot stand his voice. I love it. I think it's awesome. Where are you going? I'm trying to figure out where they're going.
I was waiting for them.
Yeah, smart move.
You know what? I'm gonna go straight.
I'm sorry. I did that because you were going straight. I didn't mean to.
I thought maybe there was I thought maybe there was a thing in the middle there.
No,
you know
sorry.
those little.
I didn't mean to start.
You know those things you park up
Yeah.
against, but you can't always see them.
Well, I've run over them.
Well, I don't want to bottom out or anything. Whatever. I guess it wouldn't bottom. Listen. Remember when I used to drive the van? I would drive that thing over anything. I was taking the kids. We were going to a concert and I drove over these giant cones. And I just dragged this cone
half the mile inside the parking lot area.
And my son's like,
thump, 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 thump.
My son's like, "You're wild, Mom." I'm like, look, if they're just going to sit there, those cones are made to be squishable.
Yeah. And you put.
And I had a high clearance on my vehicle, so I wouldn't do that on this car, because it would stay under there. Like, it eventually came out. Eventually, I sound like a terrible driver, but I'm not. Like, I knew it was going to happen. I did that on purpose. It was in a parking lot at the venue.
Yes.
If any of you have been to Camden, New Jersey, to go see a concert, you know what a nightmare that is.
Make sure you lock your cars.
What we usually do is we either take the train down there and then we take a ferry across. We take a train down to Philly and we take a ferry across. Or we park on the Philadelphia side and take a ferry across. But this time, I had so many people with us and it was just going to be cheaper to park it at the venue.
6 of us or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember. There was like It was like me and you,
our son,
and 2 of his friends, at least.
3 of his friends, all 3 of them.
Yeah, we went to the barbecue. So I was like,
nothing like
what
hanging
is
out
that
with
thing
a bunch
supposed
of
to be up there?
20-year-olds drinking the whole day.
When did they paint that house blue? And what is that thing up there?
I don't know.
It looks like
looks kind of like a
bear
Lego
or a
guy.
dog staring at us.
Looks kind of like a Lego dog.
Giving us the evil eye. Somebody's got some. Looks like a Lego dog or something.
Yeah.
Standing up next to the house of their door of their house.
Remember?
Yeah, going to Wawa and then to pick up the food. I like to do 1 car vlog a week because, you know, there's some enjoyability. You know, you can just listen if you want to.
Gas is over $3 a gallon. It's been going up steadily since the election.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying.
The gas market does not like Biden.
They're all blaming it on Biden.
I understand it.
Listen, it doesn't matter who's president. They're all going to do good stuff and bad stuff. What can you do about it? You vote, but it's the same kind of stuff is always happening.
Oh, we're 72 today. You were 74 yesterday. Let me out. Thank you.
I'll wait right here.
All right.
I don't need anything. You ordered fries, right?
Yep. I know I ordered everything. I'm just a little nervous that he didn't get my pierogies.
Well, we'll check, right? So this is a mask I made for Bob. I don't know if I showed it before. It has... I don't know what the indigestion is. It has bees on it and a different color in here. And then I made it so you can put a filter in there. Well, Bobby wants one. But I have a new pattern. I found a new pattern. It's that wedge pattern. See how this one has a seam going up through the middle? Which I didn't really like that because it gives more chance of stuff to go through, but I pressed the seams in 2 different directions. Like, you don't care if you don't sew, so you don't know, but basically there's an opening with the 2 fabrics, or where the fabric comes together and you push it one way. You press it one way, and then for the fabric for the other one, I have it pressed the other way, so it actually gives it extra, you know, extra protection. But the new pattern that I found it on YouTube. Maybe I'll put a link to it. It has, this is the straight going right across, and then you have like, you sew these, I don't know how to describe it. But it's a way that where you can take the picture of, say you want a picture right in the middle of your mask, you can put the mask pattern down on it and you cut around, and when you sew it, that picture's going to be right in the front. So anyway, now that I touched that, I'm going to do my hands because, let me tell you a secret, Bob reuses his masks. I tell them to put them in the wash, but, well, now I got all those extra ones. I don't know what I think about them, because they're not using elastic as the part that goes around your ears. They're using like, it's like bias tape, which is basically fabric that's cut on the bias so it stretches more, but it stretches out of shape easily, for one thing, and like it's good to use on the edges of quilts because, you know, you don't have to oversize things. But I feel like I'm over explaining things. Here comes Bob. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get those little adjuster things through over those. How'd it go?
Fine. I was hungry. I wanted to get a little pretzel snack, but all I had was the jalapeno ones, and I couldn't share that with you, so I didn't get anything.
Jalapeno business?
Yep.
You want to use the wipey stuff?
I just used the stuff in the house, in there. I'm good.
From all the vehicles. Riding along in my automobile. My best friend and husband's not at the wheel.
particular place.
Round and round and round we go, with no particular place to go. I don't know the words. Here we go. Here we go. My boy.
Food.
I hear groceries shaking around in the... What?
Food.
Are you saying food?
Food.
Food.
Must have food.
Every time you say something suddenly like that, I think you're warning me of something out in the...
I'm warning you of food.
Food! The food is getting closer.
Go that way. Oh, you're going to go this way.
I'm going right because
Yeah.
you can't go down the one road right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You are correct.
I know I'm correct. I don't know what else there is to say. We didn't feel like cooking tonight, and then there was like a whole argument over where we were going to order from because there's this new diner, and it has so many items that it was like I was leery of it and wary of it. This is the whole discussion we had earlier, is leery and wary. Because if you're a small diner, and I mean this place is a small diner.
We know how small it is.
I mean, the kitchen is tiny. I don't know how they're cooking that much food in there. They have like every kind of food possible. They have steak and chicken and sandwiches and seafood and breakfast and lunch, and like the menu is huge. And I was like, I don't know about this place. I'm going to this side here. So, how were the Grammys yesterday? We didn't watch. I did look. They were good?
No, I'm glad we didn't watch.
Oh. I looked at the nominees for rock album, and I only heard of one of them, and they won. So I know because I looked at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and the awards had already been given out, so they already had it listed on there.
The Grammys have totally shunned rock for like the last 4 or 5 years, and just it gets worse and worse every year. And I brought up the point a couple of years ago, why don't they have a rock show? I mean, they have, country has their own show, rap has their own show. Why don't we have rock?
Yeah, we need a rock award show, because we know that rock rocks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Disgruntled Danny has something up that university is banning words.
Cool.
We'll have to look at that later.
Yep. After your what's that guy you watch?
Oh, I watch Phil DeFranco. The kids don't like him, and I understand that because he used to do really cringy videos, but now he does news type videos, so I like the news type videos, you know. I probably wouldn't like his old stuff. See? The road is out.
Smart. SMRT.
Yeah, because I'm only smart now because I've been stupid in the past and gone up that road trying. And then I end up somewhere I don't know where the heck I am. You know? Because you know how I'm good at that.
Mm-hmm. I'm good at that, though.
I mean, I'm good at getting lost, is what I mean.
I'm good at getting unlost. I love going somewhere I haven't been and trying to figure my way out. Not when I'm on a time crunch.
We're not lost. We're just somewhere we've never been before.
Exactly.
It's an adventure.
I have a great sense of direction, so if I keep going this direction for so long, I should hit one or like 2 major roads, in which case I'll know back where I am. That kind of thing.
Here comes Bob.
There's a sign that says, "Do not enter without a mask," and it says, "No, your shirt doesn't count."
So you already checked everything?
Yep. And one sign says, "No mask on your face. You're a big disgrace, spreading that virus all over the place."
Yeah, they got a picture on the window of Freddie Mercury. It says, "No mask on your face, you big disgrace, spreading your germ all over the place."
Oh yeah, spreading your germs all over the place. Yep.
You ready for me to pull out?
I am. I need the food on the way home.
I think I can turn left out here.
Yeah, you can.
I think it lets me go all the way to High Street.
This needs to be washed. Smells like my bad breath.
Does the other one need to be washed too?
No.
There they go! Woo! I don't know who they're after, but woo!
You go to Popo.
Oh, they're pulling over that car. No, they're
Nope,
not.
they
They're
kept on
over
going.
them. Why is somebody beeping? There's nowhere to go. Oh, there's a blind guy at the intersection. You go, guy.
It's your engine just to psych him out.
I wouldn't do that. His stick looks like those ones that they put up so you don't shovel the snow. I mean, it has all those reflectors on it.
This guy needs to go up a little further and trip the light.
This is not like the best town to be blind in, because well, I mean, most of the intersections have the right things for walking across, but I don't know.
Oh, he got the clue. He read my I shut the mind waves.
Okay. Are you, what does that make you? You're
Psychotic. I mean psychic.
Psychic? Telekinesis. There goes another police car. They didn't even care that person that police car didn't even care that the guy turned left right in front of him. Too close. Too close. Slow down.
You know, and if there's a cop sitting in the school parking lot right there, so if he decided he did want to make the left-hand turn without waiting for that ungodly long light, the cop would have gotten him. I bet the cop's sitting there with the remote.
Stop it.
Just to mess with everybody. If I were a cop, I would definitely do that. I would screw.
Well, I mean, you were a cop for a short time. Did you do that?
No.
Did you ever have to?
They didn't have the ability to control. I did traffic where during an accident or something like that, where I had to go out and direct traffic. Yeah, but I didn't have like the clicker where I sat at a light or anything like that. Yeah, I did traffic control for one of the events, like one of the open house ones or something like that. The one.
Yeah, we used to have events. We used to have, what was it called?
Open house.
Well, we used to have fireworks on the 4th of July, right? This was at Maxwell Air Force Base. And it was for the public. They'd let all the people that lived nearby come in.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and that is not a good area of town.
When they lowered when they cut the military money, the military budget, that's the stuff that was the stuff that was for morale. It wasn't the $30 screwdrivers or whatever people were complaining about. Yeah, I mean, they get to choose how much money they give the military, but they don't get to choose where it goes, and it's the enlisted people that usually end up suffering.
Yep.
But whatever. You did it all for your country, right, babe?
Took one for the team.
Took it for the team. I have a completely different view of wars and stuff now that I'm older than I did when I was younger. When you're younger, you feel like, oh, it's what an honor to be able to give up your life for your country and stuff like that. But as I'm getting older, I look at the BS reasons for some of the wars, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? The stuff they don't want you to look at, you know?
Well, I joined the Air Force because I wasn't going to get shot at.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I think it's part of getting older. You start seeing the money grubbing nonsense, that the reasons why different wars are chosen and others aren't. There could be stuff where there's people suffering and we won't go in and help them.
We tried that.
But if we want some kind of monetary benefit, I don't want to get political.
Yeah, we did that with
I don't know where I fall anyway politically. I just have different weird thoughts that just pop out. They just pop out suddenly. Right on.
Yep.
Nobody really makes me mad politically. The stuff that makes me mad is when people think that stuff that really happened was conspiracy theories.
Or things that happened didn't really happen.
Yeah, the things that happened didn't really happen when some of us saw them happen. There's people that believe the Holocaust didn't happen.
I know.
There's people that believe there are no Holocaust camps, or what are they called? Concentration camps over there. They're still over there. We toured one of them. Mm-hmm. If there was no Holocaust, believe me, the German people would not want those things sitting there.
And I have a lot of German friends in my alliance, in my game. And I did not get involved in the conversation. They started talking politics the other day. And they are more upset about all that stuff than anybody else.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of weird laws over there.
Yep.
And I don't know. I had patients in the 80s and 90s that were Holocaust survivors. You know, with the numbers on their arms and stuff like this.
I've never seen that firsthand.
Oh, yeah, I have. And, if you want to know what it's like to live with loss and having to deal with other people dying and you surviving and learning how to survive that and stay alive and have actually a positive outlook on life, that's who you need to talk to. You know what I mean? It's amazing how resilient some of the survivors are. I mean, I don't know how many are left. Yeah, most of the ones that are left were children. I mean, not that that's any different, but you know.
Well, you got dark in the dark.
I got dark in the dark. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. We get to go home and eat Reubens and French fries. Listen.
Remember that one diner, that one place we used to go to? They had Reubens and they put mustard on it.
Yeah, they didn't make the Reubens right. I was like,
That's not a Reuben.
And we said, this isn't how you make a Reuben. And they're like, yes, this is how Reubens are made.
No, the one guy said, this is how we make a Reuben. It's okay.
It didn't even just have mustard. I think it had mustard and mayonnaise.
There was something else on it. Yeah,
there was no sauce. There was the sauerkraut or whatever it is.
I like the pastrami special.
So listen, we don't eat like this every day. I don't want to give a bad impression.
No, we didn't eat it.
We eat pretty healthy most of the time.
We didn't order in at all last week. It was all homemade food.
All homemade food. Homegrown, not homegrown. Homemade. Homegrown. Well, maybe this year we'll have some homegrown food because we're planting a vegetable garden. Vegetables. Veggies. The veg. Get your fruit and veg. 5 a day, right? That's what they say in the UK. 5 a day.
Ain't okay.
I try to get 3 a day. I remember when I
shoot for 1 a day.
I remember when I only got 1 a day. Yeah, we're not doing that great.
I had the last banana this morning with my cornflakes.
Mm-hmm. Was it delicious?
It was.
Well, that's it for us today. And we hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.